This is the X Sports Network.
Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire. Let me tell you about a place that has it all. For your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house, and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements, proven by time, engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
is the X Sports Network.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome here to Lewis County High School, the new facility here in Lewis County. They're Panthers and the Lady Panthers here. Beautiful facility here in their gym. I was talking to the athletic director a little bit ago, trying to still iron out a few things here and there. But nonetheless, they are trying to get everything ready to go. And so we're bringing you a little JV action here today between the Lady Mustangs of Loretto and the Lewis County Lady Panthers. JV up next. To follow this will be varsity action here just in a little bit. Lady Mustangs come into this one, the varsity 4 and 6, and still trying to find some identity in a few things, and finished up playing their last match against Collinwood, coming away with a 3-0 set to none victory at home in the new barn. So we're about to get underway here. Once again, we may have some, we're trying to work through some connection issues and stuff, trying to get everything set up. I think we have the lucky number of being the first ones to produce for exports here and this new gymnasium here at Lewis County. And so it seems to be working on our end. So if it's a little slow, a little lagging, we don't have the best of connection. So we'll continue to work on that and hopefully have everything ironed out before we get to varsity action. I'll try to learn some of these names here for Lewis County along the way and try to do the best job. Thank you for tuning in here in the X Sports Network. I'm Malin Fisher beside my producer, Miss Shelley Fisher, here today on behalf of X Sports Network, bringing you this, and thank you for all our sponsors that make this possible for this opportunity to bring this live to you here today. Looks like we're about to get underway here. We may have to change headsets here when we get a timeout. We got some issues with some frying and making noises here. Trying to figure a few things out here along the way. So once again, we'll try our best to get it where it needs to be. Looks like number 17, Rice, on the front for Lewis County. Number 2, Potts. And number 1, Turner. Back row number 3 will be Inman. Number 6, Riley, along with, I think that's number, I was about to say a number there, but not 100% sure what that number was. And so we'll try to get that one cleared up here in just a minute. Loretto will have the serve. That's number 21. That's going to be Rowell. Be the other middle. For Lady Mustangs, back to serve will be Brooke, Pusser, Reedy. Front row, Sharp. It's like Ward and Johnson. Ball's over. Be dug out, going to pass over Johnson. Just going to send it down. Back row picked by Inman. It's going to be down. Lady Mustangs going to take a 1-0 lead here. This will be the best out of 3 here in the JV action. Brooke back on the serve. Ball's over. It's going to be dug out there by Inman. Ball's going to be over up in the air by Brooke. Reedy passes over. Ward going to just tip it over. Nice hustle there from the back row. Number 17, Rice, sends it over. Brooke sets it up. Johnson just tips it. Rice gets it back in the air. Just going to send it back over. Sharp going to take a swing at it, and that's going to be down. Nice. Try to dig by number 21, Rowell, but it's going to come up a little short. So Brooke gets it over. Ball's going to be passed up. Rice going to send this one over. Number 2, Potts going to get it over. Brooke going to send it back over to Ward. Ward going to get it over. Ball up in the air by Inman. Ball's going to be tipped over. He gets that number. Pusser gets it in the air. Sharp, big swing. Dug out there by Inman. 17, Rice just going to get it back over. Pusser digs it out. Brooke going to send it over. Ball in the air by Potts. Rice back to Potts. Potts going to tip it over. And that ball's going to be in right in front of a Lady Mustang. And Lewis County's on the board. Number 17, Inman back to serve it up. Ball's over, hard serve. That's going to come off a Sharp. That's going to be an ace for Inman. Going to bring her score tied here to 2 apiece. Inman back to serve. Ball's in the air. It's over. Another hard serve, and that's Reedy. Now Brooke gets it up somehow. Ball in the back row. Ross going to push it over here to Inman. Inman going to tip it over. Dug out by the Lady Mustang. Sharp going to send it over. Ball up in the air. Inman just going to send it over. Reedy going to dig that one out. Brooke going to push it out here. Sharp with a swing. That's going to be dug out by Ross. Set in the middle. Tipped over by Inman. Oh, excuse me, that wasn't Inman. That was number 1. That was Turner. Ross going to push this one out here. And the kill by Inman comes from the other side of Lewis County. Takes the lead, 3-2. I do apologize. It'll take a minute. We'll try to get these names down pat as soon as possible here for you. Rice. Lewis County's on a 3-0 run. Ball's over. Another hard serve. That's going to be wide. It's going to bring the score back to 3-3. Fisher's going to check in. Out comes Johnson. Pusser goes back to serve. And so Potts, Rice, and I can't see the other numbers on the front here. Pusser serves it up. Ball's going to be an ace just off the hands of Inman. Loretto takes back the lead, 4-3. Pusser back to serve it up for the Lady Mustangs. Ball in the air, and we got some kind of Mr. Official said well, we had across the line, then we had not across the line. Okay, well, we're still on serve here. We'll get things sorted out. They're about like us here today. Ball up in the air. Ross going to send this in the middle, and number 2, Potts just gets it over. Brooke sets. Ward with the swing going to come up short. Going to bring her score back to 4-4. So number 2, Potts, goes back to serve it up for the Lady Panthers. Ball's over. Reedy going to pass it up. Brooke with a set. Sharp with a big swing. Nice dig there by Rice. And come off weird of number 21's hands there, Rowell, and just come off a little bit weird. Robertson checks in. Out goes Reedy. The Lady Mustangs. In comes good one. Out goes Ward. So good one. We'll go back to serve it up. Loretto leading this and so far 5-4. Once again, JV action first and be followed by varsity action here after the best of 3. And good one puts that one a little bit too much mustard behind it. Bring the score 5-5. Number 1, Turner, goes back to serve it up. Ball's up in the air. Pusser passes it up. Robertson hits it to the middle. Brooke just tips it over off the hands of number 6. Riley has checked in to the action. Cotton comes in. Out goes Brooke. Back to serve will be Sharp. Had a good stint of serving at the barn on Tuesday night. Maybe she can get the hot hand here again. And just like that, as the old announcer jinx, ball finds the net. So back to serve now will be 3. Number 3 for Lady Panthers. Inman all tied up 6 apiece. Trading points back and forth here. Inman gets it over. Pusser going to pass it up. Sharp gets it up. Robertson just going to bump it over. Ball up in the air. Rice going to set it over here. A tip. Nice hustle by Goodwin, but that's going to be a down for a kill for Riley. Just found a spot there, wasn't a Lady Mustang. Good eyes by that kid. The 3 back. Inman back to serve it up. Ball's over. Goodwin gets it up in the air. Sharp pushes over. Cotton just bumps it over. Nice touch. Rice. Good hustle by her. Just come off her hands. Didn't leave anything short there. Nice hustle by that kid. So we're tied again. Fisher goes back to serve. In comes Johnson. Pusser will take a little breather. Fisher serve. A nice hard serve. And Rice is going to tip that and over. Sharp gets it up in the air. And an overplay by the Lady Mustangs. And it's going to be down. So number 21, Rowell, back to serve it up. Purse gets it up there. Cotton, Goodwin, nice dig out. Ball's up in the air. Rice. Going to be just off there by Riley, but back set by Sharp. Robertson going to bump it over. Nice hustle by Inman, but it's going to be down for the kill for Sharp. And we're back tied at 8. More subs coming in for the Lady Mustangs. In comes Reedy. Out goes Cotton. In comes Ward. Out goes Goodwin. Boy, you go through a lot of subs quickly when you swap points back like this. Reedy back to serve it up. Ball's in the air. It's over. Off the hands of Inman, but Rice digs it out. Riley sends it over. Pusser. Sharp. Cotton. Ball's up in the air. Nice dig there by Rowell. Rice. Tipped over. Somebody's in the net, oh. We're going to get Potts in the net. Just got a little bit too much of it there. Lady Mustangs take a 9-8 lead. Reedy. Ball's up and over. Nice dig out by Inman. Rice, good hustle. Potts just going to send it over. Pusser going to pass that one up. Sharp. Big swing by Cotton and down for the kill. Nice swing by Aubrey. 10-8. Lewis County wants a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching girls high school junior V volleyball here on the X-Sports Network.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
And we're back here on the X-Sports Network. As we think about we keep trying to make adjustments here, make this a little better. I hope we don't mess it up too much, so we'll try to make it as good as we can where it ain't as frying. Reedy serves it. Ball's off a Rowell. Inman going to send it back. Potts just going to push it over. Dug out by Pusser. Sharp. Johnson, big swing. off the hands of Riley, but down for the kill. So 11-8. So ball's in the air. Reedy gets it over. Inman passes it up. Number one just gets it over here. Ball dug out by Pusser. That was Turner. Backside Ward. And it's going to be in the net. 11-9. So 11-9. So ball up and over by Riley. Ball up in the air by Sharp. Ward gets it over. Off the hands of Potts. Nice hustle there by number 17, Rice, but it's going to be down for the kill. Brooke checks in the game. Here, out goes Cotton. So that'll be down. Trying to do a little bit of multitasking here. We'll switch headsets here in a minute, see if that sounds any better or any worse. Dug out by Sharp. Nice hustle by Brooke, but that's going to be out of reach, and Lewis County's on a 2-0 run. So we're back. So we're trying to get this figured out a little at a time here. Sometimes we have Fry and sometimes we don't. So I don't. Rice, we're all tied up here back on the serve, 12-12. Ball, and this is a little long. So Pusser. Pusser back on the serve here. Delaney. Ball's up. Ball's dug out. Nice dig by Rao. Big hit by Fisher in the kill. That was a nice swing. 14-12. Fisher gets the kill. Lady Mustangs up 14-12. Pusser. Ball's up and over. Nice dig there by Inman. Rice loses her balance. Hope she's okay. I think she is. Yes. She's seen it just 15-12. Ball's up and over. Riley gets it up in the air. Rice with the set. That ball's hit over by Turner. It's going to be long. 16-12. Lady Mustangs on a 4-0 run. Ball's up and over. Rao gets it over. Reedy passes it up. I think one was calling for the ball, and I think it sounds so much like, and Brooke just kind of let it go, like she might have thought she was calling for the ball herself. So Potts still on the serve. Pusser. Sit up in the air. Sharp. You're going to send this one over here where we're at. Like, her body was pointing right towards us here up at the stands, and she get a little too much mustard on it. Potts gets it over and down for the ace. Nice little flip over the net there. 16-15. Every time Loretto puts a run on, Lewis County closes. Potts. Reedy. Brooke pushes it over here to Sharp. Sharp's going to be short. And we're tied again. When Lewis County puts a run on, Loretto comes back. So they're back and forth. Here we go. So Potts, nice hard serve. Fisher going to pass that up. Brooke. David is going to have to, Sharper going to take it over. Rao gets it over to Rice. Inman off the hands of Fisher and down for the kill. (17-16) lead. Reedy passes it up. Brooke back set. Ward swings. Dug out by Potts. Rao over here. Fisher just has to punch it over. Nice hustle there. Got it over somehow. Fisher going to tip it back. Rao gets it up in the air. Ball into the net and over. Nice job there by Lewis County. Fisher swings in the net and down 18-16. Loretto Lady Mustangs wants a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching girls high school JV volleyball here on X Sports Network.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tenneke Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tenneke Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tenneke.com.
Check. Ball's over, dug out by Reedy. Down for another point for Lewis County. Still making adjustments here. We'll see how this goes. So ball's over. Potts, nice serve with the ace. So Lewis County is just on a storm of a run here, 20-16. Home team come to play today. Potts, nice hard serve. That's going to be another ace. Back-to-back aces, 21-16. She has a very, very good serve. Potts does, and it comes very, very hot. Potts gets the ball over and just a little too much mustard on it. 21-17, 4-point lead here. Several subs coming in. Robertson comes in, out goes Reedy, out goes Ward, in comes Goodwin. So Lewis County on the back stretch of this one. Goodwin, nice serve. Riley gets it up in the air. Over here, Rice just sends it over. Goodwin, Pusser. Goodwin got to get it over, and I think she did. Rice pushes over. Inman with a swing. Off of Fisher's hands, down for the kill. 22-17, 3 points away from taking the first set. The best of three is what we're playing here. Turner back, serves it over. Goodwin. Brooke going to push it over here. Robertson pumps it over and hits the antenna. That's going to be a point. It's 23-17. Turner back to serve it up. Ball's over. Pusser. Fisher. Robertson gets it over. Inman. Rice back to Inman. Big swing. Dug out by Goodwin. Sharp swing and didn't touch anything. It's going to be out 24-17. 1 point away from taking the first set. after Loretto had I think a 5-point lead. We're messing with some cords over here. Ball's over. Goodwin passes it up. Brooke. I felt the rain drop off of that, and that went so high. Emmett. Rice. Tipped. By, ball up in the air again. Brooke. Fisher pushes it deep. Dug out by Rice, and that's going to come short. Inman try to dig it out. So 24-18, Cotton comes in. Brooke will take a seat. Sharp gets it over, ball up in the air by number 1 Turner. And Potts tried to send it back, but that's going to be down for the point for Loretto, 24-19. Still set point here for the Lady Panthers. Lady Panthers made a big run. Come storming through there. Loretto made several errors. Sharp. Ball's up and over. That's going to be off. Nice job by Potts. Get it up in the air. Rice sends it over. Fisher passes it up. Sharp. Cotton. Dug out by Turner. Inman hits it over. Fisher blocks it, but it's going to be out of bounds. And just like that, Lady Panthers take set 1, 25-19. We'll be back with set 2 after these messages here on the Exports Network.
Hi, I'm Jeff Over to Mars Hill Baptist Church. And it's that time of year again where the hallways of the schools come alive with life. We love hearing the children go back, their laughter, their squeals, the excitement. And we want you to know at Mars Hill Baptist Church, we're praying for you as you start back to school. Whether you're in the kindergarten and starting your very first day, or whether this is your senior year, it's the last time you're going to walk the halls of that high school. We want you to know we're praying for you and we're supporting you. We're praying you have a great, productive year, a safe year, and when you come to the end of this school year, you'll look back and say, what a great year it's been. I also like to encourage you. We have a great children and student ministries at Mars Hill Baptist Church, and we'd love to come alongside you and help you grow in that area of your life as well. So as you begin this school year, begin knowing we're behind you, we support you, and we love you. God bless you. Have a great school year.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites, with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
This is the X Sports Network.
We're back here on the X Sports Network. We keep adjusting and trying to get this right on the sound, and we think we are not perfect, but we do think that it has something to do with our internet connection here from Lewis County, so we'll continue to try to work on that and to be as effective as we can for these games. Not asking for much, but I'm asking for a little grace. We we're not as maybe as tech savvy as Mr. Will Pettis and Kevin Wright and Hayden Burks and some of those guys. Rice, hard serve, Reedy. It's going to be an ace to start the second set for Lewis County. But I'm going to tell you what, this Lady Panther team serves really, really well. We played these girls, some of them for the last couple of years on the middle school level, and really this program is headed in a very good direction. Rice hits that one. They're not going to leave one without a good swing on it for sure. I don't mind seeing that, really, to be honest with you. I'd rather see it like that as not going over for sure. So we're all squared here at 1-2. Lewis County taking the first set 25-19. Busser. Ball's up and just rolls over for the ace. Inman had a track on it, had a bead on it, but just the ball fell a little short. So ball's up and over. And that was all for Riley. But it didn't matter anyhow. It was down for the ace. 2 aces in a row for Delaney. Let's see. Just looking at this, the future's bright for both of these programs. So Pusser serves it up, ball over. In the air by Rowell. Rice just going to tip it over. Ward, Brooke, Fisher just going to send a free ball over. Back row Rowell, Rice. Inman somehow, I don't know how she got that over. Good hustle. Sharp. Nice hustle there by Inman, somehow getting that ball over. That's pretty impressive, really, I'll have to say. You watch a lot of these games in out the year. These girls are really good athletes. That's going to be Long by Potts, who had a great serving stint a while ago. Robertson comes in. Reedy comes out. Goodwin comes in. Out goes Ward for the Lady Mustangs. Goodwin go back to serve it up. All over here, dug out. Those Potts. Inman going to tip it over top of Fisher. Somehow good hustle by Sharp. Goodwin just going to send that one over. Ball up in the air by Rice. Rowell pushes over. Inman just shoves it over. Pusser digs it out. Brooke back set over here. As Robertson going to send it deep. Potts digs that one out. Rice. Nice job by number 1, Turner. Just get that one over. Brooke going to get it up in the air, and that's going to be out of bounds. So Lewis County 4-3. So Turner back to serve it up. Ball's up and over. Fisher going to pass that one up. Brooke with a set. Robertson just punches it over. Dug out by Turner. Rice. Inman, big swing and down. If you're Lewis County, you got to be excited about that kid. A good swing there. All tied at 4. Turner. Ball's up and over. Goodwin going to pass that one up. Brooke with a set. Sharp. Swing dug out by Rice. Inman going to hit it back to the middle. Rice going to send a free ball over. Pusser. Brooke pushes it over to Sharp, and Sharp hits it. A little bit too much mustard. 5-4. Lewis County takes the lead. Turner gets it over. Pusser passes it up. Brooks sets. Fisher swings and down for the kill. It's kind of like slow motion all of a sudden there. I don't know really. I don't know how to explain that. Everybody just, I don't know. Nevertheless, it's a kill for Fisher, 5-5. Cotton in the game, back to serve it up. Going to be Sharp for the Lady Mustangs. Ball's in the air and over. Nice job there by Inman. Rice going to send that to mid, and Inman going to send a free ball over. Fisher passes it up. Sharp sets. Fisher just has to tip Rowell. Somebody was under the net. Number 3, that's going to be Inman. I think he held up 3 fingers. We're sitting right behind the scores table here. So ball in the air and over. Sharp going to send that one wide. And we're tied again. Inman back to serve it up for the Lady Panthers. Ball's up and over. Good one. Sharp. Cotton. Up in the air there by Turner. Rice. Rowell just gets it over. Goodwin digs that one out. Sharp bumps it up. Cotton just shoves it back over. Inman. Rice hits the no man's corner. So 7-6. Nice eyes by her. We've seen that a lot so far this year. Good awareness of the court awareness. So Inman back to serve it up, leading this one 7-6. Ball's over. Pusser. Somehow Cotton gets it over. Up in the air by Riley. Rice. Rowell just going to send a free ball over. That might be out, but Pusser going to dig it out. Sharp. Robertson just going to have to punch it over. Nice job. Rice up in the air. Riley going to tip that one over. Cotton gets it in the air. Sharp. Cotton with a swing and just a bit short. It's a pretty good pass. Pretty good set. Just timing was off just a little bit. Inman. Fisher gets it up in the air. Going to need some help here, but Sharp. Sharp gets it back to the middle. Cotton just going to have a free ball over. Dug out by Turner. Rice. Robertson digs that one out. And Riley tips it down in front of Fisher and Robertson. And they've taken a 9-6 lead. Our net play has not been the best here at the JV for Loretto, but great net play so far by the Lewis County Panthers. Inman, that's going to be out a little bit. So Fisher lets that one go. Brings the score 9-7. We've got a new helper, Miss Tess Newt, that's helping us out today, keeping the score over here. Got to train up these new exports people. Fisher. Nice serve, and Inman. Rice gets it back to middle. Inman just going to send a free ball over. Fisher comes in out of nowhere. Ball up in there. Johnson tips it back, and nobody there to get it. So like that, the Lady Panthers 10-7. Pusser back in. Fisher will take a seat. On the front row, you got Sharp, Cotton, Johnson. Back to serve it up, B. Rowell. Ball's over. Goodwin. Cotton digs it out. Miscommunication. Johnson gets it over. Rowell passes that up. Rice sets over here. Potts tips it. Somebody's all in the net there. I think that's going to be number 2, Potts. So 10-8. Reedy will check in. Out comes Robertson. In comes Ward. Out goes Goodwin. $10-8 lead here. Reedy back to serve it up. Reedy just a bit long. So 11-8. Riley gets it over. Pusser. Tipped back by Sharp, and a big miscommunication, 12-8. $12-8. 4-point lead. Riley, lefty. Nice serve. Dug out by Cotton, but so I think we're going to get time out here, but the Lady Mustangs, we're going to take it with them. We'll be back after these messages here on X Sports Network.
It Works at Home, formerly known as The Summit at Home, is a licensed, non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
We're back here on the 8 Sports Network. Once again, if you just tuned in, we're still trying to work through some things, and hopefully we've got it as good as we've got it. And now Lewis County took the first set 25-19, and they're leading this in 13-8. Riley on the serve. Reedy passes that up sharp. Ward. And 14-8. Sometimes the timeout breaks that little run, and sometimes it don't. So 14-8 here. Riley back on the serve. The lefty has done a great job of serving. That's going to be Reedy. Sharp. Cotton just going to bump that one over. That's going to be dug out by Inman. Rice. Potts just going to send that over. Pusser into the net. Dug out by Sharp and down. So 15-8. Loretto don't seem to have an answer. Once again, we'll have varsity action up after this. Riley gets it over. Sharp going to set that up. Cotton. 16-8. They've doubled them up. Riley. Ball's over. Pusser gets it in the air. Sharp. Ward just not send it over barely, but perfect measuring shot by Ward down for the kill. 16-9. Loretto's going to have to chip into this here if they want to make a comeback here. Lady Panthers playing really well. Brooke gets it over and off the hands of Riley for the ace. So 16-10. Really one of the first or any kind of eras that Lewis County's had. They've played really solid. Brooke gets it over, but a little short service error. 17-10. Rice. And Rice returns the favor for us. Fisher comes in. Out goes Johnson. Pusser goes back to serve. Delaney needs to have a good time serving here. Ball in there by Pusser. That's going to be dug up by Inman. Fisher going to send that down. Nice job by Rice to be in there. Nice hustle by Potts. Well, I tell you what, they're scrappy. They want every ball. Good heads up by Fisher, just tipping that right back down. (17-12). Pusser still on serve. Ball's up and over. Rao digs that one out. Rice somehow gets it up in there. Nice job, Brooke. Fisher swings. Another kill for Fisher, down for the kill. And timeout, Lewis County. We'll take it with them. You're watching girls high school JV volleyball here on the Exports Network.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
We're back here at Lewis County High School, home of the Panthers and Lady Panthers, here for volleyball action here on the A Sports Network. where the Lady Panthers took the first one 25-19. And leading this in 17-13. Loretto has chipped into this lead just a bit. Pusser still on the serve. Dug out by Rowell. Ross. Inman. Just a missed timing there, and it was 17-14. A 5-0 run here put on by the Lady Mustangs. So back within 3. Ball's in the air, it's over. And that's down for the ace. Off the hands of Rowell. Didn't hardly get the pass up as maybe as high as she has in the past, and it's going to be down for the ace, 17-15. I just not want to go away here. Riley, Rice. Turner going to send that one over. Pusser passes that one up. Brooke Fisher just has to tip it. And I thought Rice may have thought that was going to be hit. And I think she thought that might have been coming a little faster than it is. That kid's played well in this JV action. 17-16. Busser. Ball in the air. Riley gets it in the air. Ross sets over to Inman. Inman hits it down for the kill. 18-16. Potts back to serve it up. Potts. One of those hard servers. Fisher passes that one up, and that's going to be too far of a pass. 19-16. So Potts. We'll serve it up again. Reedy. Nice pass by Reedy. Brooke. Sharp. Long. Lewis County Lady Panthers have entered the backstretch 2016. Potts. Reedy. Another nice pass. Brooke sends it over. It dug out by Inman. Rice. Inman, their hitter. Reedy digs that one out. Brooke backs that Ward. Ward blocked by Inman. Gets in there by Rowell. And Potts had to send that over, and that has to be. So it's going to be long, 2017. So we got some subs coming in here. Out goes Reedy, in comes Robertson. Out goes Ward, in comes Goodwin. I don't think the Lady Panthers have subbed very much. Goodwin. And an ace off of Rowell. Nice serve by Ainsley. 2018. Goodwin. Back to serve it up. Ball in the air. 21-18 service error there. Tough break for Goodwin. And looks like we have number 1 Turner back to serve it up. Turner, big high serve. Goodwin passes it up. Brooke passes over to Fisher. Fisher puts it deep and off of Potts. Down for the kill, 21-19. Sharp back to serve it up for the Lady Mustangs. 21-19, trailing this one by 2. Sharp, nice serve. And dug out by Turner. Inman that is number 2. Nice job by Potts sending that one over, and the Lady Mustangs couldn't handle it. 22-19, they're 3 points away from taking the match. Nice serve by Inman. Off a Pusser. Nice hustle by Goodwin, but for the ace. And so it's 23-19. 2 points away here. Lady Panthers have played well here in the JV action. Ball's in the air, it's over. Pusser passes that one up sharp. Bumps it. Fisher hits it. Inman digs it out. Riley gets it over, and that's going to be wide left. Loretto still hanging in here. 20-23. Fisher back to serve it up, trailing by 3. And ball's over here, that's an ace. (23-21). Not much room for error on that serve. And so down for the service error, 24-21. So match point here. Rowell back to serve it up, 24-21. Rowell gets it over. Pusser passes up. Sharp sets it over here. Johnson tips it. Dug out. Johnson tips it again. Rice keeps it up in the air. Riley. That's over by Turner and down. It's a pancake, but Loretto quit playing for just a second there. And Lewis County's going to win this in 25-21 after winning the first 25-19. They'll take the first 2 sets and take the JV action here tonight. So it'll be setting up a great varsity contest. I think Lewis County hasn't lost a district game and yet. So I think they're 4-0 in the district. Loretto comes in here 3-1. So ought to be a great varsity action coming up next. Here after these messages on the X Sports Network. It looks like about 15-16 minutes, and we'll be back here with varsity action. Thank you for tuning in for JV. Once again, you're watching this on the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.